everyone, welcome back to another one of my tutorials, and today I wanted to show you how I use template number 20. This is the new template I have, and I'm going to be making flowers just a little bit different than I normally do. You'll notice that I'm having gray and pink. I'm trying to branch out with different colors. I encourage a lot of creativity with my templates, but also with colors. You can make any different color that you want, especially if you're matching it to a specific event, whether it's a wedding, a baby shower, bridal shower, or whatever your event may be. But I will go through a list of materials that I have and the sizes that I have and paper, just so that I'm going to try to answer all the questions that I can in this video so that they're clear. So this paper, I purchased it from Michael's Arts and Crafts. It's their gray paper pack. It's 65-pound cardstock, and the gray is actually really nice. I don't think it looks like a complete solid gray. It looks like it has different colors in it to me. It's not solid gray. I'm not sure if I'm explaining that right, but I have a 6-inch wide hexagon, and I have 5 different layers for this flower, and the largest is 5 inches wide, 4.5 is the next, 4, 3.5, and then 3-inch wide. So I usually go by the width dimension, and my templates increase by 1/2 inch wide increments, and so I have 6 petals each because I have a hexagon. And this is it's a 3-inch wide, 8.5 inch long piece of a fringe cut that I used my Silhouette Cameo to cut. I'm really going after sort of the really smaller flower center look, because I usually tend to make really big flower centers. So this is why I have this piece here. You need a pair of scissors, a bone folder, or something to help score. You do not need this, but I do use this to help curl my petals, and just a glue gun with glue sticks. My glue gun falls over a lot, so sometimes you'll see it laying down. That's why I have it like that. So the first step here is there's going to be a lot of prep for your petals. Let me move that up, at least for this way, the way that I'm making it today. So for each petal, I'm actually going to fold it in half, score it, and then I'm also going to just curl the petals slightly at the sides. I want to leave the pointed tip pointy, so I just want to add a slight curl. And I want to do that for every single petal. So again, the process is just to fold it in half, score it. I used a bone folder because I think it's a better job of getting that line in the middle, but if you want to, you could just use your fingernails or anything that you can press along the edge. But I also use it to curl my petals slightly. Right, so I'm going to do that for all of these petals. Alright, now that you have all your petals scored and folded, curled, you still need to cut and glue the petal. So this petal or this flower does require, this particular style of making it does require a little bit of time and prep. So this one I'm going to have about 1.5 inches here, in terms of the slit right down the middle. And I usually just eyeball it. For the smallest one, I have about 1.5 inches. And then for the subsequent sizes, I just want to cut the petal, the slit, a little bit larger than the smaller ones. So I go up in size just by a little bit each time. Okay, now the next thing to do, if you've watched my videos previously, is just, you'll know that it's just to glue the petals together, the flaps together. So this can take a while too. I'm just going to show you a few of them, but they just overlap just slightly. And sometimes what I do is I lay out all the petals and add a dab of glue to each to help save time. Alright, now that I have all these petals prepped, I'm ready to glue them onto the base. And I want to glue the larger petals first. And I just added a line of glue to the bottom. And then glue about an inch, half an inch into the hexagon. So specifically for this flower, I also have 5 layers versus generally I do 3 layers because I wanted more petal layers towards the center than I normally usually have, so that I have a smaller flower center and more petals in this flower. So if you have an idea of the way that I normally make my flower tutorials, you can still do it that way. But this is just to offer a separate look, just by adding more layers of petals and less of a large center. This one I glued a little bit too much to the right. Yep, I think I'm gluing them way too quick. So just take your time. Okay, and then just keep going with the layers. You can see with a lot of layers, you almost don't need a flower center in the middle, but perhaps I won't use one that is too wide. But I just have this strip and I'm just going to fold it and glue it in half. Fold it in half and glue it. And move this out of the way. So just a simple flower center in the middle. I may not use this entire strip, I'll have to see. But I'm just going to roll it together. Just to see what it looks like. Oh, that's perfect actually. So I'm going to glue this flower center in the middle. And then fluff it out just a little by pressing the outer flower center down and then just sort of shaping it. But overall, it looks great with so many more layers and just a smaller flower center. I really love the contrast with the dark, somewhat dark gray and then the light pink. So yeah, this is template 20. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.